Hello everyone, I Dhananjay Gupta welcome you all on behalf of Hindu Center of Atlanta. Today we have joined together for our weekly program for kids and young youth. We are joined for the series Sanatan Dharm Simplified. In this program we learn Vedic mantras and their meaning, and one of the participants read a story and we learn the morals from the story. We are fortunate to have Acharya Brahmadevji amongst us, joining from Mauritius. Over to Acharyaji.
Om Namaste, everybody. Let's bring our mind to focus, sit down straight, close the eyes gently, and keep the body totally relaxed from head to toe. Deep breathing, inhale and exhale. While exhaling, we'll be chanting Om 3 times, which we call Om Jap. Then 1 time Gayatri Mantra. And while we are doing the jap and the mantra chanting, let's also listen carefully to our own pronunciation. The sounds of the pronunciation and the vibrations of the sound coming back to us as and when we are chanting the mantras. Deep inhale, long, slow inhale, and long, slow exhale. ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste and welcome again. So let's start by listening to the kids who has anything to tell us today. So just unmute yourself and you may start.
Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about the importance of festivals in our life.
It's
Festivals are
good.
an, festivals are an expressive way to celebrate our cultural heritage, culture, and traditions associated with religious, cultural, or national events. They are meant to rejoice special moments and emotions in our lives with our loved ones. They play an important role to add sweetness to our lives and connect us with our families and backgrounds. They bring us all together in the spirit of brotherhood and togetherness, and remind us that there is a lot of good in the world that we live in. They come at the right time to bring some cheer into our lives.
That's good. Anybody adding anything to that?
The people I do meet and greet relatives and friends. One place to celebrate. Appreciate relationships. Time to thank and wish people who have helped us throughout our lives. Learn about one's family, one's roots, relatives, and friends, and reflect on help other people in society, to give back in the spirit of joy and giving.
Yeah, that's good. The first line was, Aryan? I couldn't hear you clearly there. Could you please
Celebrations
repeat
bring
that?
happiness to life. First one, okay. Celebrations bring liveliness to life, add joy and happiness to people.
It's good.
I have one.
Just a minute. I think they are going to continue on that. We're talking about festivals. Anybody adding? Viraj, are you going to add on festivals?
No, but
Yes.
something.
Yeah, if because we are talking about the importance of festival, which was started by Yash.
So but can I add something different?
Let's finish with this subject first, please. Can we? Okay, I've taken note of some of the things which Yash said. Festivals have various aspects, one related to religion, then the other about culture, traditions, and then some of them are national events. So can you give me examples of festivals which are associated to religion? Anybody can answer to that? Just
Ones for religion are like holy.
okay. Then festival associated to traditions. Anybody can give me one example? Yes, please. Unmute yourself.
Um, uh, tradition is Diwali. You light diya, and Holi you throw color.
Okay, one about national events. That's too easy. Kushi?
National events. Vaya, you answer.
But
National events.
Yes,
Celebration.
so there's like Diwali.
No, national events. You are in the US. Diwali is not national.
Christmas.
Easter.
No, Christmas is religion. Easter is also religion.
One is 4th of July.
Yeah, Independence Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is national event. So if you look at Holi and Diwali, they have both the cultural and religious part of it, because we offer prayers, that is part of the rituals and religious. Then we play colors and light lamps. This is the tradition of the culture. That's good examples. Then let's look into the other notes I made. It was about bringing happiness, bringing liveliness to life. So how do we bring happiness to life? By celebrating festivals.
Well, some festivals they can create joy and and it also like helps people show compassion. So it also makes people happy. And yeah.
Yeah, that's a good example. Like take the example of Diwali. You share sweets with friends, relatives, and neighbors?
So usually,
Yes.
usually in the valley, we put fireworks. That's one thing that we do.
Yes. Then Holi by celebrating the colors, where you mix with friends, relatives, and even people unknown to you. But when you go to the places where they are celebrating, you come to get to know new friends, new people. That's good. Yes, Viraj, you were saying something about you had something to say.
Yes, I did. So,
Yes, please. Can you come back to that?
okay. So you should always use positive attitude, act responsibly, and we have to be with each other and show respect.
Yes, that's good.
I have a story.
Yes, please.
Okay, 1 second. One day, Emperor Akbar was in the treasury with his friend and advisor, Birbal. Counting his gold coins, he asked Birbal, "Do you think that money is important enough for a man to do anything for it?" Birbal replied, "Yes, money is important. If a man is desperate enough, he will do anything to get money." "But Birbal, can you prove it?" "Yes, I can," replied Birbal. The next day, in court, Birbal came and produced before Akbar a poor Brahmin dressed in rags. "Your Majesty, this poor man has said that he is willing to do anything for money." Akbar took a look at the man in his torn clothes and asked, "What are you willing to do for the money?" "Anything," said the man. There was a lake beside Akbar's palace that would freeze every winter. Akbar thought for a while and said, "If you want your money, you will have to stand beside the lake throughout the night. If it freezes over, only if you survive the night, you will get your money." Starved and poor, the Brahmin agreed then and went to the lake. All night long he stood in the freezing cold, cold, rubbing his hands to keep him warm. His toes were icy and his feet were going numb, but he continued to stand beside the frozen lake. When the morning came, he went to meet Emperor to collect his money. Akbar was amazed. He asked Brahmin, "How could you tolerate such hardship? How did you stand in extreme cold?" "Your Majesty," replied the Brahmin, "the only thing that kept me going was the faint light I could see glowing from your palace window. The thought of the warmth coming from the light helped me imagine that I was not so cold, and thus I survived." Akbar was angry and thought the Brahmin had cheated and refused to reward him. "You got warm from the light, and thus you will return empty-handed as you have failed." Birbal tried to intervene on the Brahmin's behalf, but was not heeded. The poor Brahmin was rudely sent away from the court. The next day, and the day after that, Birbal was not seen at the court. His continued absence worried Akbar and sent for Birbal. However, Birbal did not come and instead sent a message for the emperor. The message stated that he could not be able to attend court until his khichdi was cooked. After a week, there was still no sign of Birbal. Now Akbar decided to go and see what was up to. When he arrived at Birbal's house, he was surprised what he saw. Birbal had put a pot of khichdi on the ground and about to meter away from it. Meter. A fire was burning. How is the khichdi going to get cooked if you keep the fire so away? Birbal smiled and said, "But your majesty, if a burning light from a window can provide enough warmth for a poor Brahmin to survive beside a freezing lake, surely a pot of khichdi can be cooked with the heat from a fire on a 1 meter away." Akbar was stunned and realized his mistake. He sent for the poor. Brahman immediately came and gave him a handsome reward of gold coins for all his troubles and apologized. The end. You're mute, Acharyaji. Acharyaji, you're on mute.
Acharji, you are on mute.
Sorry. Akbar and Birbal are very inspiring stories there. It's a whole series. And if you want to read, you can just Google search it and you will get it. These are really inspiring stories. And each story has a moral or something to teach us in life. That's really good. And I think she has a whole set of books on that. And that's why she gets to it each time. But anybody else who wants to read about that can just Google search and get it. There was one word in there, khichdi. And we celebrated Sankranti the day before. No, yesterday it was
Kite flying day.
Yeah, kite flying and khichdi. So do you know the importance of the tradition of khichdi there? Anybody can tell something about that? Look at khichdi. It's rice, some grains, vegetables cooked together, and then with some ghee. So it's a very nutritious, balanced diet. Very simple way of cooking it. Everything is cooked at one and the same time. It doesn't take too much time. And who finds khichdi yummy among you? Okay, I'll see 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. Aryan, do you like khichdi? I don't see you. Yeah. So nearly everybody of you. So that's one of the traditions which comes with the festivals. Cooking khichdi and learning to always have balanced diet, and that will help to your growth. Agree on that? That's good. So let's go to the mantra chanting. Everybody will chant one time Gayatri mantra and one time Trayambakam Yajamahe, but don't go fast, go slowly. I'll be listening to you chanting. And while you chant the mantra, just focus on your own chanting, please. So let's start with Viraj, the youngest.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Trayambakam yajamahe.
No, Gayatri mantra first. Om Bhurvasa.
Om Bhur Bhuvasava Tatsavidur भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्.
Then Trayambakam Yajamahe.
त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्.
That's good. Avya?
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्.
Then Trayambakam Yajamahe.
त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्.
Good. Aryan, please.
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्.
Next.
ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्.
Good. Rachit and Khushi. Let's have Rachit first.
Om Bhurbhuva Swaha. Wait, hold on. I know. Hold on. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Trayambakam Yajamaham Sugandham Pusti Vardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityurmuchyamamrita.
Okay, Rachit, can you please repeat that word there? Devasya Dhimahi. Start with Devasya.
Devasya Dhimahi.
Yeah, I know. Devasya Dhimahi.
Okay, because there you said Devasya. So this is Devasya. Now you got it right. And then in Trayambakam Yajamahe, can you tell this part?
Trayambakam Yajamahe.
Yajamahe, that's good. Because when you were chanting the mantra, it came Yajamahim. There's no M there, it's Yajamahe. That's good.
Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urvarukmiva Bandhanan Mrityurmuchyamamritaत्.
That's good. Yash, please.
ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्यमामृतात्.
That's good. So anybody have anything else to add for today? Any short story? Avya?
I don't have any short story.
Okay. So one of the things that we do during festivals, I'll again keep to the subject, is when festivals come, we wear nice clothes, new clothes especially. So that's for a change. Yes or no? So festivals are not only don't only teach us that for a change we wear new clothes and everything, but we need to change things in our life. Festivals also time to just give a look at things we did well, we can improve on that, and things which went wrong, we try to correct them and do it well whenever we have to do them again. It's like we say festivals are time to change. And who should change? It's me, it's not others. Because when I change and each and everybody change, become more friendly, become more considerate, especially kids more listening to the advice, to the guidance of parents and teachers. So we'll improve our lives. Agree or not? Anybody has anything to add on this? We need to change probably in the way we react to food. Towards going to school, doing our homework, and become more focused. And whenever we have food, we leave the screens aside, we focus on our food. When we spend time with our parents, probably when parents have things to tell us, just be focused to that, pay attention. When we need to do our homework, again, leave the screens, not in the same room, probably in another room, so that they don't disturb us. We are more focused in that. And gradually, slowly, we'll see the change and we'll improve in whatever we do. Because that's very important in life, to be focused. And the change starts now. We never say, okay, today we'll continue like this and we'll change tomorrow. It's always change when we plan to change things in our lives. Let's say we start now and not tomorrow, because tomorrow never comes. Why it is said tomorrow never comes is that when tomorrow comes again, there is a tomorrow ahead. And today is today. Any questions? Or anything to add? Otherwise, we've nearly come to the close of the session. It's 2 minutes left. So let's do Om Shanti 3 times and we'll leave Dhananjay to do the closing. Sit down straight, close the eyes gently, and when we say Om Shanti, 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 let's realize Shanti means peace, and we are praying for peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Dhananjay for the closing, please.
Thank you everyone for joining. Viraz, I can see, and then Khushi and Rachit, Aryan and Tejas, and who else is there near the Viraz?
Abhyay. You can call me Abhyay.
Yeah, Avya. Thank you everyone for joining. We have the weekly Yagya services tomorrow morning at 10:30. You can join with your family. Everybody can join for the weekly satsang, and on Sunday we have the spiritual learning program for the adults. So your parents can join on the Sunday evening at 9 p.m. So see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Namaste, everybody.